Okay, so I just wanted to take some time and highlight our X30 stock. The X30 is our big jumbo guitar. It has this big, beautiful jumbo sound. If you've played jumbo guitars before, you'll know that they just have a much fuller sound. The larger sound box just really projects the bottom end. But our jumbo also has really good balance right across all the other registers. But also, if you play jumbo guitars, you may have found them to be a little bit cumbersome to play. That large body just can be a lot to get your arm around, and it can be a little bit uncomfortable. But with our carbon construction, it allowed us to really design a jumbo with a very contoured body, and it was something that I really wanted to go after. Was a big sound, but something that's still very playable. So if you look at this, it's been designed with this really interesting asymmetrical side here. It's a subtle detail, but really makes a big difference when you set it on your knee. Just tucks in much better than a straight side. It's got this very generous rib bevel here, which really helps, allowing it to tuck into your body at your ribs. And it's also got the heelless cutaway. This extended access cutaway just really works for getting you further up the fretboard, completely unimpeded, so you can get your thumb right up in there. On the top, we've got this arm bevel, a little bit of a bevel here for your hand just to get higher access on the registers. And as you can see, you can really get right up there to the last fret. It's got the offset sound hole, so it projects that big sound right up at your face, so you really feel this guitar. And it's built using our one-piece carbon fiber construction, so it's really strong, really stable. So it allows us to build a guitar that's delicate to the touch. When you play it, it just responds really fast, but it's still really, structurally stable. Doesn't move with temperature and humidity like some other guitars might. So this one is just our straight black carbon fiber finish. And as you can see, it's just a natural carbon. It's got that beautiful three-dimensional weave pattern, and just finished with a clear coat, so you just see it in its natural beauty. So I'm going to go through a lot of our other guitars, and the rest of ones we have in stock at the moment are all the wood veneers. The wood veneers are by far and away our most popular, and we, as you can see with our stock, but yeah, we've got a good selection at the moment for you. This one has been one of my favorites. It's been hanging on the wall behind my desk for the last few weeks, and it's really been catching my eye. It's redwood burl, but what I love about it is it's got these veins running through it. It's like almost like a tree pattern that's kind of working its way right up through the body, and I just love the extra detail that it gives. Redwood burl in itself is really nice, but just with this extra pattern just makes it very, very unique. It's a really tight burl. You can see just how much detail is in the burl, and really nice colors, that deep sort of amber gold kind of color. Works really well with the amber back and sides. Next one up is Walnut Burl, and very different kind of burl. This is a very big burl, but what I liked about this walnut is it's very even. Some walnuts have a lot of different patterns, but this was quite even right across the top. It was a wide piece of walnut as well that was able to fit an entire X30 in one piece, and it's kind of like, it's quite dark, but it's almost like a tortoise shell kind of appearance, with an amber back and sides. And this one is Black Limba, and it's really quite a subtle, almost understated veneer. The colors are a little bit more subdued, but really, really interesting with the lines that run down. I just like how that really draws the eye down from the neck right the way down. It's got the lighter hardwood, and then the browns coming across. The lines are jet black, as you can see. They run, from the black on the edges, just run right the way in, which is quite nice. And it's highlighted with almost like a burnt orange on the edges, so it just kind of gives it a little bit of a glow. Yeah, it's definitely a really beautiful veneer. It's got a lot of depth in it too, a little bit of movement as you move with the light, and again with the amber back and sides. Then we've got this big Royal Ebony, and it's sometimes hard to find Royal Ebony that's wide enough to do a full X30, but we have some. And I like the big pattern on this that worked really well with the big body. Royal Ebony has got these beautiful jet black lines that run through it, so the patterns work really well with the black that we put around the edges of the guitars. Big bold patterns, and then the light coloured woods just gives a really great contrast. And then we normally keep these with a black carbon on the back and sides, so it just matches and ties in really well. And we've got two candy stripe Padauk guitars. This one is quite nice, where it's got two stripes of the lighter wood and the red green. I mean, if you look at this, you would imagine this has been dyed. It's hard to believe that nature can make such a vibrant red, but this is totally natural, and it's just beautiful reds with some browns and blacks running through it as well, and then the lighter coloured woods. So really stands out, and then red carbon on the back and sides. And then as a contrast to that, we've got a Padauk that's all with the red. So the all reds have actually been very popular, and it's been hard for us to find one that didn't have the lighter colour in there as well. So we do have some of that, and just gives you that big red warm colour with the red carbon back and sides. It's just a really nice big bold pattern, beautiful colour guitar. Then blue quilted maple. We have some of the most amazing quilted maple that we've ever seen in our stock at the moment, and we've been building a lot of guitars. If you've been following our work, you'll see the number of guitars that we ship on a regular basis with quilted maple. It's a really beautiful, very even quilting right across on such a big structure as an X30, as this big jumbo is. It allows us to build it in one piece. We don't need a book match, so it just gives you this really even quilted maple finish. And with the transparent blue, it just really stands out. It's just as deep as the ocean. There's so much depth in there. I hope it comes across in camera. When you look down at it, it's hard to believe that this is actually a flat surface. It really does look like, you've got bumps coming up and down there. And then the blue carbon on the back and sides. Then we've got another redwood burl. This is a little bit more open burl than the other previous one, but no less eye-catching. It's got that same nice redwood colour, and then with the amber on the back and sides. Next up is figured mahogany. We had quite a lot of that, and it's been very popular, and I think most of it is now gone. I don't know when I'll ever see figured mahogany like this again. What is so unique about it is it's got this beautiful quilting pattern that's going right the way through it, and it's almost got like a patchwork pattern as well that runs through. So there's just quite a lot going in. Very hard to almost categorize it, but it's got a lot of that three-dimensional look as well, and that beautiful golden color from the mahogany, and that's again got an amber back and sides. The last one up on our X30 stock is the green quilted maple. Again, a really incredible piece of quilted maple, this time finished with transparent green over the top. So if you're looking for something that kind of gives a little bit of an Irish feel, like the green hills of Donegal where these guitars are built, then this might be the right one for you. Definitely speaks of a little bit of an Irish feel on that guitar for sure. Green carbon on the back and sides and to complement, so that's a nice one to finish. So that's our X30 stock. If there's something in that you're interested in, drop an email to Kevin and Chloe at sales@emeraldguitars.com, or you can contact us by phone or directly through our website. Also, if you're interested in having a guitar custom made for you, we have a wide selection of veneers, a wide selection of different options that we can do with you. So if there's not the right guitar for you here, then talk to us about a build to order, and we can customize it, we can build it to our standard specs. So yeah, definitely reach out to us about that. Thanks for watching, I'll see you soon.